All right, according to The Athletic, Ken Rosenthal, Dennis Lin, and others, Dan Hayes, Saris, and Sam Blum, they all contributed to this report. 4 finalists for Kiké Hernández. He's choosing between 4 teams: Angels, Twins, Padres, and the San Francisco Giants. I was not expecting the Padres to be in this race for Kiké Hernández. I thought that they got Jurickson Profar. He officially is in camp. He finally signed. And I thought, okay, that would be that. Jackson Merrill can play multiple positions. Graham Pauley can play multiple positions. Eggy Rosario, Matthew Batten can play multiple spots in the infield. So I thought, okay, well, this is probably that. I mean, wasn't really expecting it, but Kiké Hernández, if you look at some of his past couple of years, it's not great. So he's not going to command a bunch of money, and it would be a 1-year deal, I would think. And Profar, he's also coming off of a down year. So how much more money than $1 million would it be for Kiké Hernández? So as for like the price range, it fits. Padres need outfield help. They need some more depth, right? That would fit. What if Jacob Marcy's not ready to go for opening day? If they want Merrill to go in left, they rather have Kiké Hernández over Jose Zocar in center field because Kiké has played center field before. They could do that. Tatis in right. Kiké, he obviously can play the infield as well. So that would definitely be a valuable piece. Now, he's not a left-handed hitter. We know the Padres have a lot of righties, need lefties. He's not a lefty, but it's still someone that has a lot of major league experience, a vet. Obviously, we know him from his days with the Dodgers, and he was a spark plug a little bit, right? I think that's accurate to say with the Dodgers. Him and Chris Taylor take on really any role for the Dodgers, and so it would be weird seeing him in a Padres uniform, but it does kind of make sense. I think it makes more sense, though, for some of the other finalists that are listed here. So I don't see him coming and signing with the Padres. I don't know how, I'm not so sure it's going to turn into like a bidding war for Kiké Hernández because I don't think it's going to cost that much. But I feel like there's other teams out there like the Los Angeles Angels who I believe just lost a couple of infielders due to injury. And Anthony Rendon, we know he's not the best guarantee to be healthy all year long. Luis Rengifo went down hamstring tightness. Michael Stefanik has a groin strain, middle infield, also already not the biggest strength for the Los Angeles Angels. So signing Kiké would definitely help them. And we know like I know Kiké can play the outfield, and the Padres, they need some help there. But with the Angels there, I think he probably sees himself as, yeah, I could definitely be a real valuable piece for the Angels, and maybe the Angels want to pay up more, a little bit more than what the Padres do. Maybe this is, I don't know if Kiké I assume he has a place in Southern California, and that's closer to Dodger Stadium or closer to the Angels than it is with the Padres. Maybe it's a family thing. I don't know. Artie Moreno, it does say here, Sam Blum, who covers the Angels, says Artie Moreno might be more willing to outbid his competition. There's the San Francisco Giants, who struggled a lot against lefties last year. There's a platoon, probably a little bit opportunity there with the Giants. With the Twins, that's also a little bit of outfield as well. I mean, they might not want to bring back Michael A. Taylor on a $10 million deal, whatever it would cost for his services. I would think the Padres are still going to be showing interest in Michael A. Taylor. They showed interest, I believe, in him earlier this offseason. So I guess depending on the price, that's really that with Michael A. Taylor. It's probably more price than talent. And I think they would want Michael A. Taylor to join that outfield group, not want to rush Jacob Marcy. It feels like they want to have Jackson Merrill play more left field than center field. So we'll see there. With the Twins, Kiké would be a cheaper option for them, and Byron Buxton, they don't have beyond him. Dan Hayes is saying here the Twins have no true right-handed hitting outfielders on the 40-man roster. And Byron Buxton, he's not the greatest symbol, the greatest example of health either. I'm rooting for him. I love watching Byron Buxton play. I mean, but if we're being honest, he's probably going to get hurt at some point. So that's a good option for the Twins to have as well. So I see definitely the Twins and the Angels as being teams that might be willing to spend more on Kiké Hernández than maybe the Padres. Although the Padres, I mean, after Jose Azocar, who do you have for center field? Tatis is in right field. Like, I don't think he's moving over to center field. So it's Azocar, and then it's hoping that Marcy's ready offensively. Merrill, he could play center, but again, it feels like, at least rep wise, I'm seeing him taking more reps and he's playing in left field, not in center. Schilt, he has left it open to him playing center, but it seems like it's left there. Profar, I guess, in an emergency situation, could play center, but if I remember, him playing center field in 2022 didn't work out that great. And at Petco Park, I don't think that would work out that great. So it's a little bit thin there center field wise. Maybe it depends on what position Kiké wants to play. Maybe he doesn't want to play center field and he wants to be more infield, and so maybe the Angels would be a better fit for him. I don't know. But being a finalist for Kiké, I think some fans will look at it and be like, "Man, being a finalist for a guy that had a 74 OPS plus last year, 75 OPS plus in 2022. Yay! That's something to be super excited about." But what I would say is he was playing hurt, and it would still be at least a Jurickson Profar type guy, right? On the bench or getting some reps in the outfield. And he can play the infield if you need him to as well. So, according to The Athletic here, October 24th, Hernandez underwent double hernia surgery. His condition helped explain why he wasn't the same offensively and defensively last season. He was expected to resume baseball activities in late November and be fully ready by spring training. Rocky season, obviously, last year, for sure, last couple of years. But he has shown talent before, like Jurickson Profar, and the Padres gave him $1 million. So I don't know how much they're willing to give Kiké. There could be a variety of factors here. I don't think if the Padres sign Kiké, we're going to be super excited about the move. But it would be another body. It would be someone that can play multiple positions. He did hit 20 homers, I think, in 2021. So the power can be there, although that's not why you're signing him, obviously. But in terms of budget and guy that can play the outfield, can play multiple positions, it does fit for the Padres, although he's not a lefty. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Kiké Hernandez potentially could land with the Padres, one of 4 finalists.